Yes, my people, welcome back to EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. How's everyone doing, man? I hope you're doing well. But listen up, man. We might be getting a clash of the babies because Turkey Al-Sheikh is in the process of negotiating a fight between Jarrell the Baby Miller versus Gerard the Baby Anderson. Listen, these two guys here have been going at each other for the last few years over the name Baby. Like, seriously, man. Like, will the real Baby please stand up? I repeat, will the real Baby please stand up? Because I don't know who the real Baby is, man. Do you know what I mean? Gerard Anderson, he claims to be the real Baby. Jarrell Miller, he claims to be the real Baby. I find it real silly. Do you know what I mean? That we have two grown men operating in the heavyweight division, one of the most dangerous divisions in the world, where you can get knocked out with one punch. Do you know what I mean? One punch, you're rendered unconscious. You're on a stretcher, on your way to the hospital. We got two grown men calling each other babies, man. Like, it don't make no sense, man. But you know what? If Turkey Al-Sheikh does pull it off and it makes this fight happen, which will take place on the undercard of Canelo versus Crawford. If this fight happens, I just want to say this. Please, Turkey Al-Sheikh, chuck in a little extra incentive in there. Because, yeah, Turkey Al-Sheikh has introduced this new bonus, like what is it, knockout bonus incentive where fighters get 2-3 million extra for knocking out their opponent. For this fight between the two babies, the winner keeps the name Baby, the loser loses it. Seriously, like, it's ridiculous. In the heavyweight division, we can only have one baby. In fact, I don't want no babies in the heavyweight division. I want grown men in the heavyweight division. But if we're going to have a baby, yeah, let's have one baby. Please, yeah? Like, seriously, it's silly, guys. Like, grow up. Grow up, man. Like, come on, man. What's this, man? But anyways, listen, all jokes aside, yeah, I actually like this matchup. I don't mind it. In terms of both guys, yeah, where they are in the careers, yeah, I'll say pretty much they're in the same place. You know what I mean? Obviously, Gerard Miller is about 10 years older. Gerard Anderson is 25 years old, yeah? He's got more to lose, innit? Gerard Anderson has more to lose if this fight was to take place. If he was to lose against Gerard Miller, it will impact his career more because Gerard Miller is on his way out, man. He's 36 years old. He's lost one fight, but he hasn't really reached the heights that he believes he should have reached. Do you know what I mean? Because when I look at Gerard Miller, I don't see like a very skilled boxer. Do you know what I mean? I just see someone who's built like a sumo wrestler. Do you know what I mean? He comes forward, he'll observe a lot of the punches, and then he'll try and get you tired so that he can throw his punches in the second part of the fight. You know what I mean? I don't really see great skill from him. You know, he used to be a kickboxer, whatever he was. I think he's in the wrong sport. I think Gerard Miller should be a sumo wrestler. Seriously. Do you know what I mean? He's built like a sumo wrestler. I think that's where he belongs. In fact, that should be his second career after boxing. He should take you up. Take my advice, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, Gerard Miller, like, I see, for me personally, he's on his way out. He's on his way out. Gerard Anderson, if he loses to Gerard Miller, I don't know where this kid goes, man. I don't know where he goes because like 18 months ago, it's just 18 months ago, Gerard Anderson like was the biggest prospect in the heavyweight division. We was talking about Gerard Anderson the way we talk about Moses Saitoma right now. Do you know what I mean? That's how highly people were rating this kid. Do you know what I mean? He was the heir apparent to Deontay Wilder's throne, man. He was meant to take over the heavyweight division according to the Americans. Do you know what I mean? They put all their eggs in that basket, man. Do you know what I mean? It's just gone wrong. Like, after that beating for Martin Bakole, Gerard Anderson, his stock has just dropped. Do you know what I mean? But this is a chance for him to rebuild himself, and beating someone like a Gerard Miller will be good for his resume, will be good for his CV. Gerard Miller, regardless of what you say about Gerard Miller, yeah? And listen, I know the controversy behind this guy, yeah? Like, he's failed a couple of drug tests. Some people actually believe he shouldn't fight again. He should be banned, like, one chance you're out. But the fact that he's been caught a couple of times and he still gets big fights. He's still getting opportunities. Oh my God, there's fighters out there that suffer. Do you know what I mean? If you go down the ranks, there's fighters out there just want to get an opportunity, but they don't because maybe they can't sell tickets. They're not being promoted well or anything like that. But Gerard Miller, man, these are chances after chances, man. The guy still does madness. You know what I mean? But how he still gets big fights, I just don't know, yeah? I just don't know. But listen, he's here anyway. He's getting a big fight. He's a big name because he talks a lot of smack. He talks trash about other fighters, always trashing on Joshua, taking a mick and everything like that. Yeah, so listen, he's going to get the big fights because of like the attraction, the negativity sells in boxing. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, people like to entertain, and Jarrell Miller entertains. Do you know what I mean? So he's getting another chance for a big fight. Jared Anderson has to beat him. If Jared Anderson doesn't beat him, like I said, I don't know where he goes from. Jarrell Miller, he has to win this fight. He doesn't win it, he's done as well. He's 36 years old. Where does he go from here? He'll just become a gatekeeper. Do you know what I mean? He'll become a gatekeeper. But I know Jarrell Miller, he really wants the AJ fight down the road. He wants to fight AJ. That's why he talks a lot of shit about AJ. So if he wants to fight AJ, he has to beat Jared Anderson. Same for Jared Anderson. He wants to fight AJ in the future or get his name back up there with the likes of Mosai Toma. He has to beat Jarrell Miller. Do you know what I mean? So it's a must-win fight for both guys. Stylistically, it's interesting. Jared Anderson has to get Jarrell Miller out of there early, within 5 rounds, because the second part of the fight, we know how Miller fights, man. He's going to use that Dubois tactic where he's going to try and tire Jared Anderson and try and take him out down the stretch. Do you know what I mean? Dubois was actually got away with because Dubois had the engine in that fight. He was determined. And Jarrell Miller just couldn't get to Dubois mentally or tie him down. But Jared Anderson, with the recent defeats to Martin Bakole, that beat down, the guy is low on confidence. If the fight gets past 5-6, and then Miller starts taking over and pushing him back towards the rope and throwing those bombs, man, Jared Anderson mentally with all these demons, I don't know how he's going to affect him. I don't know how he's going to react, man. Can he actually hold himself together to get through the fight? Maybe he can't. Do you know what I mean? And that's where the advantage will be with Jarrell Miller if the fight goes into deep waters late on. Do you know what I mean? And that really is the game plan for both guys, man. Jared Anderson has to finish the fight early within 5. Jarrell Miller, he has to try and take the fight, like just stay in the fight, absorb the punches, and take Jared Anderson into deep waters later on and see if he's going to crumble. See if he's going to drown. And he might do. Because he's got all these demons in his head, man. Do you know what I mean? Overall, interesting fight. Very interesting fight. I'm happy for the matchup. I want to see. I think it's good for both guys. For Jared Anderson, beating Jared the Baby Miller will give him back that confidence and just reignite his career. Do you know what I mean? Because he's stalling at the moment. Reignite his career. Take his name back up there. Because I see a future for Jared Anderson because I believe he's got the skills. He's got the tools to go all the way. Do you know what I mean? Him and Mosai Toma could be, you know, these are the guys that are taking over. Do you know what I mean? From the Joshuas, the Furies, the Usyks. Do you know what I mean? They're the future of the heavyweight division. So if Jared Anderson was to lose, do you know what I mean? Just again, that's a pause on his career, man. Do you know what I mean? He has to reevaluate, look at everything again, and how motivated would he be? Can he actually make a comeback? I don't think so, man. Do you know what I mean? For Jared Miller, he's 36 years old. If he wants another big payday, he has to win this fight. If he doesn't, for me, it's done, man. Do you know what I mean? He becomes a gatekeeper. I actually like the fight that Jared Miller had against Andy Ruiz. I think he fought well in that fight. For me, actually won it, but it was a draw in it. But I felt like he did enough. Again, you know, that kind of set him back again because he lost against Dubois before that. Then he was meant to fight Fabio Wardley. He pulled out that fight for some reason. I don't know, injury, whatever happened. The guy just pulled out, went MIA, man. Do you know what I mean? So this is a very important fight for both fighters, man. Do you know what I mean? I want to see it. Do you know what I mean? I think it's going to be an entertaining fight and the build-up is going to be crazy. Do you know what I mean? 2 babies, they're fighting over the name. These guys don't like each other. So it's going to be electric, man, during the press conferences, man. And I want to see it, man. Listen, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports, man. Let me know in the comments what you think of this fight. Let me know. Who do you think wins this fight? Let me know in the comments. Let's have this conversation, man. Guys, please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.